In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the timeline column in Monday.com to track project schedules. To get started, open your Monday.com board where you manage your tasks or project items. This is the main workspace where your team can see what needs to be done, when it needs to happen, and how everything is progressing over time. If you're already using a board to organize your work, you're in the right place. Once your board is open, add a timeline column. This column is especially useful when you want to assign a clear date range to a task instead of just a single due date. It helps you show both when something begins and when it's expected to end, which makes planning much easier, especially for projects with multiple stages or moving deadlines. After adding the timeline column, click the timeline cell for the item you want to update. Each item on your board can have its own timeline, so you can track individual tasks, phases, or deliverables separately. When you click into the cell, a date selector will appear, allowing you to define the schedule for that specific item. Next, select the start date and the end date. This creates the full timeline for the task and gives you a more complete picture of how long the work is expected to take. Be as accurate as possible here, since the timeline will help with visibility across your board and can make it easier for others to understand the project schedule at a glance. If the schedule changes, simply adjust the dates in the timeline cell. This is one of the biggest advantages of using the timeline column. Plans often shift, deadlines move, and tasks may take longer than expected. Updating the timeline keeps your board current and helps prevent confusion for anyone relying on the schedule. To view your tasks more visually, use Timeline View or Gantt View. These views transform the information from your timeline column into a visual schedule, making it easier to spot overlaps, gaps, and overall project flow. This is especially helpful when you're managing several tasks at once and want a clearer understanding of how they fit together across time. By using the timeline column consistently, you can track project duration more effectively and keep your planning organized. It gives you a simple way to monitor how long each task is scheduled to take and helps your board function as a more complete project tracking tool.